It's a veggie BLT pita! I totally suck at video games, but love to play them anyway.
Aloha! I'm Veggiepita, and this is a monthly tip, or thing I played. I rarely beat games, but I do play them, so every month I'll give a quick overview on something I've played, whether it's good or bad. My tip for January 2015 is Freedom Wars for the Vita. There are a decent handful of Monster Hunter-esque games out on Vita, but Freedom Wars is the only one that's really caught my eye. You are a sinner with a million-year sentence that can only be reduced by carrying out missions for your city, which are called Panopticons. In a Big Brother fashion, you are always being watched and getting more time added to your sentence for breaking the rules, whether you know about a rule or not. Visuals and character design swing more towards the God Eater anime style rather than Monster Hunter's fairly generic look. There are a lot of ways to customize your sinner until they look just the way you like, though you'll have to spend some hard-earned entitlement points and possibly some real money if you want all the options. Just an FYI, though you can choose your sinner's voice, there is no dub, so I hope you don't mind reading subtitles. Weapons come in 6 varieties: light melee, heavy melee, polearms, assault, portable artillery, and autocannons. You can equip 2 different weapons and switch between them on the fly during missions, which is awesome. The melee weapons also have charge attacks for extra damage if you can spare the time. You also have a grappling hook with benefits called a thorn that comes in binding, healing, and defense varieties. It's not a jump button, but it's still pretty fun to zip around the field with. The maps are somewhat small and repeat a lot, but the vertical movement aspect helps keep the fighting fresh. Missions tend to cycle through rescuing civilians, defending certain map points, or killing everything. Little enemies are bland and more of an annoyance, but the abductors are where the real battles are at. It's possible to just hack away at them, however, working with your team to bind or distract the abductor while you grapple onto them and sever arms, laser guns, missile launchers, and whatever else can come off the giant robots is much more satisfying. The lock-on targeting system is hit or miss, but you can manually aim as well. Death isn't a big deal, as everyone on your team, including yourself, can be insta-revived by anyone else on the team within a short time period. The insta-revive doesn't count against your overall deaths for the mission, which makes the game very forgiving. I've mostly played the multiplayer mode, but during the single player you can outfit your AI team and give basic commands or assign strategies. During both multi and single player missions, you're accompanied by an accessory, which is your constant companion and, in my case especially, a savior. Seeing my accessory running through enemy fire to revive me helped me form a warm and fuzzy bond with the guy. Accessories can be customized almost as much as your sinner later in the game, once you buy some entitlements. Plunder is plentiful, and actually a bit overwhelming. Item management, creation, and modification take some time and effort to get into. It is neat that you can decide to up your prison sentence for keeping items that you aren't allowed yet. A couple hundred years can be worth it for a new weapon or rare part. I haven't played much of the story yet since I've been playing the multiplayer missions, so I can't judge the plot, but I really love the atmosphere of the game. I got pulled into the world right away thanks to the excellent design and sound direction. I'm hoping the story is at least passable, but in a game like this, I do a lot more playing with friends than I do single player, so story is less of a concern. Speaking of multiplayer, I am super stoked that completing a mission in multiplayer transfers over to the single player. No more Monster Hunter conundrum where I'm G-rank in the tavern but maybe only a 4-star in the village. As for the multiplayer mode itself, besides one random drop, none of us experienced lag or disconnects. We play in ad hoc mode, so I don't have anything to say about the online mode at this time, sorry. There is an online leaderboard for Panopticon competition that shows up on monitors in the game, which is a nice touch. All in all, I'm very pleased with Freedom Wars. I know Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is out in February, but if you have a Vita and want to play a hunting action game, then Freedom Wars should be your pick. Join the Chicago Panopticon and help us rise to glory! And that's the It's a Veggie BLTpta monthly tip. If you play Freedom Wars or plan to, let me know your thoughts in the comments on my Twitter or Facebook. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed!